Good morning to all of you. So today we will start with a new chapter, area and perimeter of plane figures. So as we already studied these area and perimeter of plane figures many times now. So what is perimeter? Perimeter is the length of the boundary. And what is area? Area is a surface enclosed by its boundary. For example, if I construct if I construct a rectangle, suppose it is a rectangle. So this surface enclosed within the boundary is known as the area that we knew, and this boundary is known as the perimeter. Okay. So this is the meaning of area and perimeter. A perimeter is length of its boundary, the sum of all the sides, and area is the measure of the surface enclosed by its boundary. Now, few important formulas related to finding the area of triangle. Okay, so we will study area of triangle. Okay, so one formula that we already knew, if a triangle is there, suppose a triangle, this is a triangle A, B, C, and suppose this is the altitude of height h. So what is the area of this triangle? Area of triangle ABC, we knew that half base corresponding to that altitude is BC into height. Okay, this formula we have already studied. Now, important things to know whenever we are using this formula, this base should be corresponding to this altitude. That means this altitude is drop on BC. So for this we will take base as BC. Okay, you cannot take base as AC. So this is one of the formula. Now suppose if sides of triangle are given, okay, we are not provided with perpendicular, we are provided with only the sides. Suppose this is a triangle, and in this, suppose the sides are given. So for in this case, in these type of triangles, when only sides are given, we will use the Heron's formula. And how to use the Heron's formula? First we will calculate the semi-perimeter, that we denote as small s, and it is equal to perimeter of the triangle divided by 2. Then area of triangle is equal to under root s minus a, s minus b, s minus c. Okay, so this is known as the Heron's formula. And when to use the Heron's formula? Whenever the sides of the triangle is given. And if base is given and height is given, then in that case you can use the same formula, that is half base into height. Now some special types of triangles are there. Suppose if you want to calculate the area of equilateral triangle. So we knew that in equilateral triangle all sides are equal to each other. So formula of area will be root 3 by 4 a square, where a is the side of triangle. Okay, where a is the side of triangle. So in case of the equilateral triangle, you can use this formula directly. Now in case of the isosceles triangle, you can use the Heron's formula as it is, or if base and height is given, then you can use the formula half base into height. In case of the right angle triangle, suppose a right angle triangle is there. So in that case, if this side is A and this side is B, so area is half A into B. Okay, this is in case of right angled triangle. Okay, sides containing the right angle will be treated as base and height. So these are the few formulas that we will use in order to find the area of the triangles. So let's solve few questions based upon these formulas one by one. So our very first exercise of this chapter, 20A. Okay. So let's see exercise 20A. So in this, a very first question is there. Find the area of triangle whose sides are 18 centimeter, 24 centimeter and 30 centimeter. So we will assume let A equal to 18 centimeter, B equal to 24 centimeter and C equal to 30 centimeter. Okay, now only sides are given. So what we can do? We can use the Heron's formula. So by Heron's formula, and what was the Heron's formula? First we will calculate semi-perimeter, that is A plus B plus C by 2, 18 plus 24 plus 30 by 2. So that will give you 72 by 2, that is 36. Okay, centimeter. Then what is the area? S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. This is the area. Let's put the value. 36, 36 minus 18, 36 minus 24, 36 minus 30. Okay. So after solving, what we will get? We will get under root of 36 into 18 into 12 into 6. Now instead of multiplying, what we are going to do? We will prime factorize all the individual terms. So that means it will be 36 will be 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. 18 is 2 into 3 into 3. 12 we can write 2 into 2 into 3. And 6 is 2 into 3. Okay. Then this is one pair of 2. So I will take 2 outside. One pair of 3. So 3 will come outside. Then another pair of 3. Then 3 will again come outside. Then another pair of 2. 2 will come. Now this 2 and this 2 and this 2 will make a pair. So, and this 3 and this 3 again make a pair. So see, under root has been completely vanished. So instead of multiplying, do the prime factorization of the individual terms. Now we will calculate the value. So our value will be 216 centimeter square. Okay, so this is the area of the triangle. Now next thing that is asked in this, also find the length of altitude corresponding to the largest side of the triangle. So we have to find the length of altitude. Let length equal to h. So corresponding to the largest side means 24 centimeter. So we will again use area of triangle, and this time we will use formula half base into height. So since the triangle is same, so its area will remain same, that is 216 half. We have to take the largest side. Largest side is 30 and height is h. So what is h will be 216 upon 15, that is 14.4 centimeter. Okay, so this is the height of the triangle corresponding to the largest side of the triangle. So first we have used the Heron's formula. Then we have again used the formula of triangle. In this we have used half base into height. Since the area will remain the same, we have to find the altitude corresponding to the largest side, and largest side is 30 centimeter. So our height will be 14.4 centimeter. Okay. Then let's see one more question. So in question number 3, ABC is a triangle in which AB equal to AC equal to 4 centimeter and angle A is 90 degree. So this is a right angle triangle because one angle is 90 degree. Now it is given that this is 4 and this is also 4 and it is right angled at 90 degree. Calculate the area of triangle ABC. So that we already discussed, area of triangle ABC will be half base into height. In this case, what is base? Base is 4 and height is 4, that is 8 centimeter square. The length of perpendicular from A to BC. Suppose if I drop a perpendicular from A to BC, I have to calculate this length. So let length of perpendicular equal to h. So again we will use the same concept that we have used in the previous question. Area will remain the same. Since the area will remain the same, so what we can say that area of triangle ABC, we will take half. Base in this case becomes BC and this is H. Okay, so area we are having, BC we did not have. So what we have to calculate? BC. So BC we will calculate by Pythagoras theorem, or you can use the trigonometric principles also, because this is 4, this is 4, this angle will be 45 degrees. So by Pythagoras theorem, BC will be under root 4 square plus 4 square, that is 32, or we can write it as 4 root 2 centimeter. So this is the value of BC. Now we will put the value of BC here, 4 root 2 into height, and here area we will take as 8. So we get H equal to 2 into 8 upon 4 root 2, that is 4 upon root 2. Or if you wish to rationalize, you can rationalize, it will be 4 root 2 upon 2, height is 2 root 2 centimeter. Okay, and you can left your answer in this root 2 is itself. So this is the length of perpendicular from A to BC. So three concepts we have used. First we have calculated the area of triangle by base into height. Then we have calculated the area of triangle again. Here we have taken half. This we have taken as base and height. Then we have calculated BC by using the Pythagoras theorem. Then we have calculated the height. Okay, the next is find the area of isosceles triangle. So we have to calculate the area of isosceles triangle with perimeter. So perimeter is given as 36 centimeter and base is given as 16 centimeter. So what we knew about the isosceles triangle? Okay, we knew that in isosceles triangle opposite sides are equal and base is the side which is the unequal side. So this is our isosceles triangle. So if I take let equal sides equal to A, so it becomes A, it is A and it is 16. So what we knew about the perimeter? We knew that as perimeter is A plus 16 sum of all sides. So we will get 2A equal to 36 minus 16, that is 20, or A equal to 20 by 2, that is 10 centimeter. So finally we got the sides of the triangle. This is 10 centimeter then, and this is also 10 centimeter. Now we have to calculate the area of this isosceles triangle. Now in order to calculate the area, either you can use the Heron's formula, that because we have the sides 10, 10 and 16, or what we can do, we can draw a perpendicular of height H on BC. Okay, so what I will do, I will draw AD perpendicular to BC. And there is one property of isosceles triangle: if you drop a perpendicular to the unequal side, then it will always bisect the unequal side. That means now BD will be equal to 16 by 2, that is 8 centimeter. Okay, so in triangle ADB, AD square equal to AB square minus BD square. We are using the Pythagoras theorem here. So 100 minus 64 is 36. So what is AD? 6 centimeter. So area of triangle will be how much? Half base into height, that is half base is BC into H. 16 into 6, that is 48 centimeters square. So this is the area. Okay. Or you can use the Heron's formula as well. Then in question number 7, the given figure shows a right angle triangle ABC and equilateral triangle BCD. That means this is a right angle triangle. It is given that, and this is a equilateral triangle. Okay, we have to find the area of the shaded portion. Okay, this area we have to find. Now what is given in this? Triangle ABC is right angled triangle and triangle BCD is an equilateral triangle. These two things are given. So this side is given as 8 centimeter and this side is given as hole is 16. This hole is given as 16 centimeter. We have to find the area of the shaded region. So if you see the figure carefully, area of, this is our solution, shaded region is equal to area of triangle ABC minus area of triangle BCD. Is it? If you subtract this BCD from ABC, you will get the area of triangle, area of shaded region. Now what we are going to do, first we will find the area of triangle ABC. So for area of triangle ABC, so what is area of triangle ABC in terms of sides? Half BC into AB. So we have to calculate AB. So AB square will be equal to how much? AC square minus BC square, that is 256 minus 64. So what is AB will be? So AB will be 192. Okay, then let's see. We will do the prime factorization of 192. Two into 2 into into 2 okay. So 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 pair, it will be 8 root 3 centimeter. So this is the value of AB. So what is area of triangle ABC? Half 8 into 8 root 3. That is 32 root 3 centimeter square. So we got this first value. Now for area of triangle BCD. So we know that area of triangle BCD will be root 3 by 4 into BC square, because BC is one of the side of the triangle. So it will be root 3 by 4, BC is 8 into 8. So it is 16 root 3 centimeter square. So what is our area of shaded region? So area of shaded region, we will put the values here. 32 root 3 minus 16 root 3, that is 16 root 3 centimeter square. So this is our answer. Okay, so that's it. In the next video, we will discuss the problems from question number 7 onwards. Thank you.